Now let's try a few examples. Let's start with the slope of this line. First of all, we're going to determine the ratio of rise to run. So we'll start by subtracting the y values. y2 minus y1, or 6 minus 2, tells us that the vertical distance is 4. You can see that on the graph. Now let's find the distance between the x values. You can subtract the x values. 2, subtract negative 4. 2 minus negative 4 is 6. You can see on the graph that they're 6 units apart horizontally. If you write that as a ratio, then our ratio would be 4 over 6, or 2/3. Therefore, the slope of this line is 2/3. You'll notice that the line rises from left to right, and the slope is positive. Let's take a look at the slope of this line. Again, we want to find the ratio of the rise to the run. Subtract the y values to find the vertical change. Subtract the x values to find the horizontal change. And then write the ratio of the vertical change, -6, over the horizontal change, 3. This reduces to -2, and the slope of the line is -2. Notice that the line goes down as you move from left to right. The slope is negative. This one's interesting. When we go to find the slope of this line, let's look for the vertical change. Well, both of the y values are 4. So that means the vertical change would be 4 minus 4, or 0. The horizontal change happens to be 6, although it really doesn't matter, because 0 over any number is going to simplify down to 0. This is a horizontal line, and the slope is 0. Finally, let's take a look at this vertical line. We want to find the ratio of rise to run. We'll find the vertical change, which in this case happens to be 4. The horizontal change, however, is 0. It does not change horizontally. And when you go to set up the ratio of rise to run, we end up with a number over 0. You can try that on your calculator if you'd like, but you'll find that you cannot divide by 0. Division by 0 is undefined. So the slope of this line is undefined. To summarize, a line with a positive slope will be a line that rises from left to right. A line with a negative slope falls from left to right. A line with 0 slope is horizontal, and a line with an undefined slope is vertical. Quick memory trick for that. You might remember trends. Well, this is a positive trend. This one's a negative trend. And on the last two, I want you to imagine a skier, cross-country skier. A cross-country skier standing on this slope isn't going to be moving very fast. They would probably not be moving. The slope is 0. Their speed is 0. However, if you put a skier on this slope, well, you know what? That's a vertical cliff, and your skier is toast. Your skier is undefined.